relationships or to have friendships and relationships, it was difficult for her because I think of everything that she kind of went through, you know. So I was very understanding of that. And but in general we were like nice, you know, nobody was like mean or anything, like, you know. It's just it didn't really connect with her, which is fine, you don't connect with everybody. So so basically, we avoided that guy and never asked him for anything again. Just so silly. Yeah, we were like, yeah, no way, what do you think this is? So anyways, we left, we went out, you know, had a good time, we walked around, visited Ireland a little bit. We were in Dublin, sorry, I keep saying Ireland, but we were in Dublin, and then from Dublin we visited Galway and saw the cliffs of Moher, which were so beautiful. There was so much wind that it took my hat to see. So my hat is probably still out there floating somewhere. So yeah, that was the beginning of the trip. Okay, so after Scotland and Ireland, we then made our way to London town, and we found our hotel, and we just stayed there for the night. And we signed in with Contiki, let them know that we were there, and we got our room assignments, and we had to wake up like really, really early the next day. And so we woke up, I think, around like 6 a.m. the next day to get on the bus for 6:30, I believe. And it was this, you know, big Contiki bus with Contiki on the side, and that's when I felt like, oh my gosh, an adventure is about to begin. Like, I was so excited. It's my first time ever traveling by myself, going to a different country, going to countries that I read about in like history books. I am a history geek. Like, I love history, okay? So I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm 21, 22 years old. Like, this is gonna be fun. And I also was in a time in my life where I was kind of forcing myself out of this kind of like box, you know, like discovering who I am. So when I saw that, I was just like, yes, I'm ready. So we go downstairs, and it's still a little bit dark outside. Everybody's a little bit sleepy but excited, and I see everybody that is going to be in my group. Sorry, my neighbors are vacuuming and it's driving me crazy, so I'm gonna wait until they're done, and I continue. Okay, they're done. Alright, so yeah, so we kind of, you know, say hi to each other, meet everybody, and I think we go get some snacks before boarding the bus. So we get our little snacks and, you know, kind of get a feel for people's personalities. I don't know, it's like the first time you're meeting all these different people. And I think in total, goodness, I'm not sure, maybe like 20 something. I think, if I'm correct, I think in the first part of the trip that I was on, we were about, I would say 25 people. Okay. It was a big bus, and we pretty much filled it up, I believe. And it was really, really cool, the bus. They had these like charging stations. The seats were really big and comfortable, obviously because we are doing like long road trips and driving to these different countries. And on the trip we had the tour director, which is the guy responsible for providing us information on each country that we are in, each town that we visit, and responsible for putting, you know, organizing our activities pretty much. Then you have the tour cook, and then you have the bus driver. So it's a 3-person team. Okay, so now we are going, everybody who's sitting on the outside near the aisle is gonna get up and move a seat ahead and a seat ahead and a seat ahead and introduce yourself and get to know the person. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't need this. I was kind of nervous. And so I was on the outside, so I had to get up and go visit people. And like I did, like it was fine. I feel like I was like a little too excited, like, hi, what's your name? What do you like to do? Like, oh my gosh, like it was just, I feel cringy, but whatever. I met everybody and got that over with. After just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that we paid for this ourselves. We created this experience for us, you know, and like we are literally here. The girl was an oh my goodness, archaeologist, oh my gosh, I can't say this word. Let me just get a little help from Google. I'm like so embarrassed. Archaeologist. What's wrong with me? That's what she did. So obviously she was very much so into history as well. And we were just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're here. Kind of a moment, you know, that's what we had. And so I don't know, like we would go to different towns, like we were in Rome. And the one thing I wish I did that I didn't do, which I can do again, it's fine, but go to the Vatican. I don't know why. I decided not to go to the Vatican. Like what? I decided let me just go and like explore on my own and do my own thing. And that's the one thing I'm like thinking back now, like who turns down seeing the Vatican? I don't know. But now I don't live so far from Italy, so I think I can just plan a trip to go there one day. But I'm like, why didn't I go? Anyways, we had a lot of fun moments. We were in Paris, France. Maybe that was our first stop in Paris, and we went to go, I remember me and one of the girls that I was close to, the group was gonna go see like a Moulin Rouge show or something like this, but we decided to let's go off and have our own little lunch in Montmartre, and it was so beautiful, and the music was playing, this guy was playing on the piano. It was just a magical experience. And then me and another girl that we were on the trip was like, I think I was eating with the other girl and like some other people on the trip, and they were asking me about Tia, and I said, you know what, like, I mean, she's nice, but I'm not particularly close to her, you know, like, and I think the girl was just saying how, like, she just, I don't know, I guess she just didn't really blend with her as Tia thought that she did, you know, and I feel kind of bad in that way, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I remember, another part of our tour, we went to Nice, and this was during a time where there were a lot of terrorist attacks popping up around France, you know, and this day in particular we arrived, we went to the McDonald's right on that trip in Nice, and I was looking out the window, and at this point I'm completely disconnected from my phone and from the news. I have no idea what's going on, and I see this memorial outside, and I'm like, oh, what's going on over there? What's up? What happened? And they're like, oh, you don't know? I said, don't know what? Like, what happened? And they were like, there was like a killing here, like a massacre or something, like some guy drove through and killed a bunch of people right here. That literally happened, I would say, maybe 3 days before I went. 3 or 4 days before we arrived, which is crazy, and I had no idea that that even took place. And so after eating at McDonald's, I, along with another friend of mine, we walked along and we looked at the memorial. We saw like little shoes, pictures, letters, flowers, and militarized police. That was like so scary. You know, I had never seen anything like that before, and we should never have to witness something like that because it should not happen in the first place. My heart just broke, you know, for all of the victims there, and I couldn't believe that I was like so in my own world traveling and whatever, that I had no idea that this was even happening, you know. And yeah, that was really, really sad. On a lighter note though, I remember that after that day in Nice, we took a boat out with this boat company he showed us the one road that people can get on to escape the explosion of the volcano. But he was like, even with that, like, they're not gonna survive. Like, it's just like, that's really real, I guess. But oh my god, what an experience. And you know, one thing that surprised me was kind of like how do I say, sexual the city was, and seeing like where the brothels were. Like, I didn't learn that part in history class. But yeah, it was just amazing. I think I saw maybe one, I don't know if they had one of those, like, you know how like the bodies were kind of like frozen in time, and like whatever it's causing that, like you can see like the positions of the body. I think there was one exposition in like a glass box where you can see like a person like covering themselves, but besides that, all of the other people that were frozen in time, I think they were just placed in the museum. So I didn't really get to see too much of that, but I just saw like the location and the ruins, and just wow, it was incredible walking around Pompeii. And then going to Naples after. It was so beautiful in Naples. And then we also went to the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and we took all of the pictures of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and we saw the Colosseum in Rome. It was just gorgeous. The next stop for us was Barcelona, and I believe that was one of the last stops of the trip. And I talk about my experience in Barcelona in another video, called like My Close Call in Barcelona, I think, something like that. And I talk about, you know, what happened there. That's where I ended up meeting my French boyfriend, and, you know, moving here with him. But after that, we were leaving from Greece to go back to New York. And so I remember, like, towards the end of the trip, I looked at my bank account and there was like nothing there. Like, I had saved up my money, not too much, maybe like a couple thousand, and it was like gone. Because I guess I was just spending money, wasn't really paying attention. And I learned a lesson then. I mean, I was like 22, like having fun, but I was like, oh my gosh, I have no money. And so, or very little of it. And so I told my friends, I was like, guys, I didn't realize how much money I'd spent, and like, I don't have any money, like, I'm freaking out. And the two girls, my two close friends, were so sweet. They were like, let me know, like, how much you need or whatever. And I didn't want to ask for help, you know, I don't know why. I was just in that space. I didn't want to ask for help, even though I needed the help. And I didn't know, but they told me after that they talked to Tia. Because I came on the trip with Tia, they thought that, okay, like, maybe you're friends before, like, you would definitely help your friend out. You're gonna stay together for the rest of the trip. And they just told her, like, hey, can you give her, like, you know, a little bit of money to help her out? And Tia was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's not my problem. She spent her money. She's on her own. That's her problem. Like, she was cold and, like, didn't care. And that, like, kind of freaked my friend out in a way. Because she was right. Like, it's not her problem, right? But it's also the way that you kind of deliver it that freaked my friend out. And she was like, oh my gosh. Like, she's kind of the type of person that, like, if she were ever given any power, then she would not be a good person. Like, that's basically the vibe that she got from her. And I just told her, you know, like, it doesn't really affect me anyway, because I already kind of knew how her personality was before, so I don't expect anything from her. Like, I'm literally on this trip with her because we didn't want to do this alone, but we're not close or anything. Like, we're not like friends So I remember me and that girl, we were together. We decided to go have dinner together in Italy, and we were laughing because we were like, let's find the cheapest restaurant because we both don't have that much money. And she was continuing her travels to like another country, like she wasn't even done, but she had to really save more money now. We were like, let's just look for some spaghetti or some cheap pizza. So we found like a restaurant, and we were just having the time of our lives being broke in Italy. It's funny now, I can laugh at it now. But yeah, that night we decided, like, whatever it is, what it is, like, what are the odds? Like, we're here, we are traveling, and like, we're broke in Italy. Like, if I have to be broke somewhere, I'd rather be broke on a vacation in Italy. You know, like, we found some humor to it. And the waiter came to us, and he offered us, you know, a drink. We were like, no, can we just have some water with our meal? And my friend specified, she was like, can we just have tap water, please? Because you have to pay for your glass water. You have to pay for your water in Italy. And we were like, can you just get it out of the sink for us, please? Like, we can't afford it. We felt so embarrassed, but it was just so funny at that point. And so we had like a nice dinner in Italy. And after that, it was time to go back home for us. And I went to Greece. That's where we were leaving from. And we got our hotel in Greece. A little, I think, kind of like a hostel kind of a thing. Private room, I don't know. Cheap little hotel in Greece. And when we were there, I was just alone with Tia again. And I really didn't want anything to do with her anymore. We just, our personalities were just, you know, whatever. And so Tia went out exploring. I didn't really have any money to explore, to be honest, like to pay for train tickets and all this type of stuff. Like, I just wasn't gonna do it. And so that was kind of a more miserable part of the trip for me. And I remember that night I was sleeping and I felt these little pinches all over me. I had no idea what was going on. I felt scratchy until I realized that these were bed bugs. I was literally in a bed with bed bugs. And I don't know why I did not go to the front desk and ask for a room change. Let them know, hey dude, you have bed bugs. I didn't do anything. I stayed in that situation for 2 nights. And I remember when I was leaving, I had like red spots all over my body. And I'm like, what was I thinking? Like, now I think I was just afraid that maybe he would make me pay more or something, and I just didn't want to ask. But that was miserable.